So when I was thinking about something to do this for our little something extra, I was thinking about Nancy Yoakum. How many of you remember Nancy Yoakum? Well, I know she has come in the last few years, but she was the first hour coordinator for years and years and years for Naomi, and she always encouraged the ladies to have a little space in the kitchen or someplace in their house where they could do little seasonal decorations. And I thought, oh, well, I should do that. So I just wanted to share with kind of creating a fall centerpiece or vignette. And so I love to do these. Sometimes I'll just bring a bunch of junk in and set one up here, but they're really easy to do. And there's a couple of tricks. So one of the tricks is, first of all, use something that you already have. So everything that I use is usually gifted or thrifted, or it's something that I just happen to have on hand. So for the one that I did over there, I just literally have a tray, a wooden tray, a thrifted tray, and I got these from Colleen last week, and I just put them in a little jar I already had, and then with a candle, and then I have a pumpkin. That's simple. One of the tricks is you don't have to use a tray, but you want to kind of confine it so it doesn't spread all over, because part of making it a centerpiece or a vignette is having it pretty tight. So you want to consider this: odd numbers are better. So 3 or 5 are better, but sometimes a grouping can still be like this. Even though there's an extra element, it's still kind of one. So you also want to be sure that you have some different heights and different elements. Just like this glass, wood, and this is a natural element. So I can swap this out and put this, but see how these are the same height? Yeah. So I just literally peeled covers off of a couple of free books. And then you can add a little bit of height to that. And then I like wooden bowls. I have a thing for wooden bowls, so I thrift them. And I have a friend who had an apple tree, so she gave me some apples. So I just used the apples. Beautiful. And now I've got wooden, 3 wooden elements, but then I have the natural apples. Something else that and these are kind of nice. I should have incorporated them. But you don't need a tray. You can just use this can be your space. You just define it with something like this. And I like to, sometimes I'll just layer it. Like here's some burlap. Nice. And then, so my husband does pest control. And I said, if you find some cool wasps' nests, just bring them home. So there's some wasps' nests.
That's original.
And then, you can add, and you just play with it. Yeah, that doesn't look so great. I'm going to do this. You just kind of play with it. But you want to do things that you have at home. And then another thing, I found this from Colleen, who I was hoping you'd bring some more stuff. So this is like scatter. So just to pour the wooden scatter out. And you might want to do, because this is low, maybe, I don't know, what do you think? Any suggestions for how to balance that?
In the middle of that.
I would just tilt up the bowl.
You can stick a flower in the middle of the bowl.
Okay.
Have that all around it.
Oh, you mean like this?
Yeah,
all right.
Put that in first.
Or maybe take a mid-sized kind of something that just kind of steps it up a little.
How about the red and the orange flowers on the right? Yeah, that is a powerful color.
Okay,
Yeah,
With the
yeah.
little scanner.
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. That's nice.
And I do like, you know, like this has that metal element, and this is another. These are just like white paper pumpkins that I thrifted. So then that's a little higher. So then you wanna. So I mean, if I thrift decor pieces because I like to do this. Maybe a little too much. Like, really, do we need a vignette in the bathroom? You know, but it's a fun thing to do for surfaces, and so I do keep an eye out, and then I have a place where I can kind of, you know, stack them away and then pull them out. And of course, you know, red apples or green apples, or if there's another seasonal at Christmas, it could be full of like Christmas bulbs, or of course you can change the either. I like a lot of white and green things that are just like really basic, really natural. But you know, a pop of color is kind of fun in the fall. So, and yeah, so that's kind of your little something extra on building a fall vignette.
Very creative.